You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Well, most of his foes have needed crutches after the fight. Here is Jose Aldo Jr. getting set for yet another UFC appearance. It'll be interesting to see what the strategy is tonight. If he goes to the leg kicks early, he can grapple with the best of them. Jose Aldo Jr. back on the big stage here. And there he goes, lands another. So that opened up a cut around his eye.
He hasn't moved his head well. He's taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
And there's that kicking game from Yair Rodriguez on full display early on in this one tonight.
Yeah, Yair Rodriguez is a beast, and you know when you watch him, when you're going into the octagon with him, you gotta always be on high alert because he can hit you from anywhere. And a lot of times it comes from those kicks, those very diverse, scary, dangerous, challenging to understand kicks that he throws.
Back and forth we go. Oh! Back to his feet. Oh! Oh, that's a big right hand that got through. Huge left hand. Well, I'm no fighter, but if I rock a guy to that extent, I feel like I'm closing the show.
You gotta go close the show if you get a guy hurt that bad. You cannot back off and take your time. He's right for the picking. Go and pick the fruit.
All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
Under 2 minutes to go in the round. Rodriguez strike attempt there is. I'm not sure as long as
he is on beat streak right now. He's seeing Tweety Bird over the top of his head. So you take a hook like that, you are on wobbly legs. Well,
informed speculation says he's going to try to set up another hook here. Under a minute now to go in round one. Huge block there. Well, if you are a young striker, you could do a lot worse than watching this guy work on the feet, perhaps trying to set up another hook here.
Yes, he is. He's definitely trying to set up another hook. You can tell by his eyes. He's taking these sneaking looks at where he needs his opponent to be in order to land that shot.
Round two next. Well, it's early, but that was one of the better rounds we have seen all year. Knockdowns on both sides. Mixed martial arts, folks.
Mixed martial arts is the most beautiful form of violence that you will ever see. And these two men put it on full display in that round.
All right, so a big round for him there, DC. We'll go back and look at some of the highlights. Big knockdown for him. We'll see if he can follow it up.
You could see that he was flowing. Everything was working in accordance to what he wanted it to be. And at the moment that it showed itself, the moment that the opportunity arrived, he jumped on it, got that big knockdown, and now he finds himself ahead in this fight.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. All right, so here we go. The crowd on its feet as this next round gets underway. You saw in the previous round, both fighters got rocked. I don't think the scorecards are going to be needed for this one.
No, the scorecard will not be needed. If we continue to fight as we did in the previous round, somebody is going to shoot.
Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are fighting beautifully. Both are showing a lot of heart right now in this fight. They're both doing amazing jobs. Let's see who gets the job done at the end of this thing.
Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting the head and sort of maybe letting his opponent gas out a little bit with all the volume.
His opponent sees the target, but he can't get to the target. So he'll continue to throw, and he'll continue to wear on his own gas tank.
So unofficially, 64 total strikes have landed for Yair Rodriguez. And as for the accuracy rate, DC...
You don't understand. After you take a head kick like this, that is such toughness to even be on his feet right now.
Going for the spinning side kick to the body, but he missed. All right, big storyline starting to develop here. That cut really starting to gap wide open as this fight continues.
And you can watch him, you see him, you can see it becoming his focus as he's popping him on that cut, and it's starting to open up more and more as the fight goes on.
Just over 2 minutes now to go in round 2. Well, he misses with the left punch there. Well, his corner was pretty urgent after round 1. A little bit lackluster there in that opening round. He has certainly picked up the pace here, and as a result, he has taken control of this second round. Aldo's doing a nice job protecting the eye with that block. You don't want to absorb any more damage on that cut. Every strike he lands, that cut gets worse.
Yeah, it's getting worse, and he needed to address it a little bit sooner because now that damage is starting to pile up. Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Under a minute now to go in the round. Oh, man, that could have felt good. Flush knee lands to the body by the taller fighter. Glancing right hand lands on front. Oh, what a shot to the body. He's not out yet.
Right there.
He's hurt very, very bad.
Big knee to the body. Also,
He's hurt bad.
10 minutes in the can. Oh, what a clinic in that round. The horn sounds, multiple knockdowns for him there. A huge round from Aldo.
You floored that guy. This round, let's go back out there and look to finish him off.
All right, so a big knockdown for him, courtesy of that punch in that round. DC, here's your replay.
Big moment.
Ready. Ready.
Third round underway. So Rodriguez continuing to manage distance beautifully tonight. He's got huge elbow. So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse, and you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on him, whether or not he's reaching for it, whether or not he's confused by where it's at. You got to start to watch his reactions now as we go forward.
DC, I'm not sure. What an absolute freak of a knockout here tonight. That's a free check knockout, right? Show my
Knockout in sport.